Thanks, Kenny. When I walked in here this morning, and it happened last night, it's a lot of new faces, but at the same time, it's like we all know each other, right? We're part of that club. Who was I talking to last night that said, right? Yeah, we were chatting. We're like, it's the club that you never wanted to join, but once you're here, it's pretty awesome. And it's true, guys. We are part of a brotherhood, the caregivers, everybody. We are a part of a select group. And, I don't think any of us chose to go through it. We didn't want to go through it, but now that we're here, it's not a bad place to be. And in a room full of survivors and caregivers is awesome. I mean, absolutely incredible.
The TCF Summit is a weekend-long event where we bring in a bunch of guys from across the country and really give them the experience of, first and foremost, meeting other survivors. This disease, although it's the most common cancer in men 15 to 34, it's a rare cancer. And a lot of these guys have never met another testicular cancer survivor or patient.
Are you one of ours?
Yeah, high five, brother. All right, okay, you can hang here.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 testicular cancer at the age of 18. I still remember like it was yesterday, and they told me, Martin, are you okay? I'm like, and the first response was told them, no, I'm not okay. It's like, you know what? I want to be by myself. I don't want no one in this room. I want to just get out of here. Speaking to so many cancer survivors as well as here in TCF, it's a motivator. It recharges your batteries. You hear stories here at TCF. It makes you want to continue. It makes you want to live life even more to its fullest.
How you doing? Connor. Heard a lot of good things. Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I was telling Matt, I was like, he's bringing his wife, and he's like, finally. Yeah. He's like, we don't want any more of Mark. Having gone through it, I have a little bit deeper connection with these guys because I can relate to them. I think that's, for me, was a huge draw to the organization. Matt, our founder, is a survivor, and when I met Matt, we had that connection. And there, like you said, there's that instant connection when you meet somebody that's gone through what you've been through. And that's why the summit, these guys come together so quickly. It's this brotherhood.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Nick Andronis. I'm also from Chicago. I'm most excited to share in brotherhood with everybody here, both the men who've gone through it and the caretakers, and I look forward to hearing everybody's stories and meeting new people, and thanks for the opportunity to come down.
That open communication and relationship that's developed here is what I think ties all of us together. We all come from different ethnic backgrounds, different walks of life, white collar, blue collar. When you go to talk about a word like cancer, all that stuff doesn't matter anymore. And even today, here at TCF Summit in Austin, it's been really great to hear other people's stories and work through each other's problems with each other. And you don't get that unless you come to a group like this.
My name is Mark Hamblin. Let me start with what I'm most excited about. I love coming to these things. This is my fourth event, 3 here and 1 with in Chicago. Most exciting thing I'm here is just to be with y'all, to hear your stories. And Dr. Einhorn, you're a rock star. And I'm so glad you're here. Quite frankly, I wasn't going to be here. I found out you were going to be here, and I said, I've got to be here to hear this guy.
So just to correct a couple of things, I'm not Dr. Einhorn, I'm Larry for this session over here. So my father was Dr. Einhorn, may he rest in peace. But it's nice to see what truly is a band of brothers, and to have the camaraderie and to really pay it forward.
Just listening to everyone telling their stories is very heart-rendering to me. And as I tell my young doctors, everyone has a story, and it's your job as a doctor not to be looking at someone as a patient, but to looking at them as a person, to know what their story is, to know what their struggles are, not just to say, here's what we're going to inject into your veins, we'll see you in 3 weeks. What I want to do is what you are already doing at this summit, is to show the camaraderie everyone's been through the same thing, but also have people be aware of what was done before they were diagnosed with cancer, who were the heroes that went through this treatment, so that we know that this therapy works. But I think for myself as an educator, I also want to not just show the history, but also show the present and the future as we're moving forward with everybody. For those of us who are in medicine, and especially those of us who are in oncology, we are healers, and healing really is not just the physical, but the mental, the emotional thing as well. And seeing a group of people who come from Chicago, who come from Los Angeles, who come from all over the country to come to this summit is a great deal.
The Testicular Cancer Foundation exists to provide education, awareness, and support for those at risk for testicular cancer, as well as to provide support for those going through it. For the caregivers involved, we give them the opportunity to share stories, to go off on their own and connect, and really form bonds that last throughout the year and reunite them when they come back for the next summit.
If I go back in that room, like, I don't know if I would be friends with any of these people on a regular, like in my own daily life, just because we're all so vast and different. But you get in this room and you become kind of one. Like, you understand what each other went through, you commiserate with them, like you cry with them, and it makes you feel normal again. It makes you feel like, all right, you're not alone in this.
To me, it is priceless. Just for the knowledge and being able to share stories and questions with other survivors. Value-wise, you can't put that value on it. It's priceless.
We would love to shut down the doors. We would love to have nobody dying from this disease, and for us to be able to hang up our hats and be like, we did our job, every other organization has done their job, we've essentially beat testicular cancer. And although that's probably not going to happen in the foreseeable future, but if we can get guys sharing their story, letting people know about firsthand experiences with the disease, that's really how we will affect change.